So it feels like it was just the other day that I decorated my art room / office to make it the most perfect, peaceful, practical studio for me to work in. And I mean, I knew when I was doing it that it wasn't going to last long. I was like 5 months pregnant when I finished it, and I knew that one day that room was going to be the nursery. But we're still actually away off that. Baby is still in our bedroom and will be for, I don't know, a while. I'm not in any rush to move her into her own room yet. What has changed now is how I work now that I'm back to work, and when I get a chance to work, and how to make that work while being at home with the baby at the same time. So we've already moved this desk out from the bedroom into the living room, and I've transferred some of my supplies into these drawers. This is all the stuff that I use day to day, plus this box of stuff down here that was like on or around my desk. It just all needs organising. There's still an empty drawer over there as well that I'll use. And it looks great. I already kind of prefer working out here, which isn't what I was expecting. I've always liked having my own little private cave, but Ro can play while I'm getting on with little tasks. And when she starts napping better, I'll be able to get the bigger stuff done out here while she sleeps in our bedroom. It just feels better to be out in the heart of the home. Now, here is the issue. This is the rest of my stuff. So that lovely minimal setup out there, yeah, this is the reality of it. So this room now is sort of multi-functional. This is Ozzy's desk over here. It's got all his like streaming setup on it. This pile of stuff is obviously the stuff that I need to go through and find space for. We've got our sofa in here now, and a wardrobe with some of our clothes and some just like storage. I don't know if you can see me, I can't actually see the viewfinder, but the plan is that we're gonna get like a long sort of built-in Pax wardrobe situation along this whole wall. I don't know if you can see the wallpaper on that wall, but it's been the bane of my life, so that's coming down. We're just gonna cover over the whole thing and paint it a nice colour. And then that will have all of our clothes in, plus some space for extra storage for like Ollie's filming stuff, some of my filming stuff, extra bits, the stuff that, you know, stuff. And then this sofa also has storage in it. We have a daybed out there now that we use as our sofa in the living room. But yeah, this sofa has storage in. We need to go through that so that we can put more stuff in there. And then all of this, I need to go through, I need to completely minimize. I need to really pare it back and just have the bare essentials, which I'm kind of looking forward to. There's a lot of stuff here that I just don't use. And then the stuff that I keep, I'll find space in the desk for it. I'll find space in our new wardrobe situation for it. I might put a shelf up by the desk as well for some of the stuff. Then there's this cupboard in the bedroom. This cupboard in the bedroom, it doesn't necessarily need to stay there, but right now it has some of Ozzy's stuff in it, and I think he'll be able to move that out, and I think I'll probably use that for some, if I say stuff one more time, for some of my things. Don't mind the yoga ball there. Sometimes it's the only way I can get baby Ro to sleep. And then also we have, so back out at my desk, we have the drawers in this coffee table. There's drawers on both sides. On one side, there's like cat stuff in one drawer and like TV remotes and stuff in the other drawer, so that can stay. These other two drawers are just like light bulbs and batteries, you know, junk drawer stuff. And then these drawers over here as well have like jigsaw puzzles and gift bags and wrapping paper. So we'll find some space for the things in there. Then I'll have access to these drawers when I'm working over here. So baby is out for a couple of hours now with her dad, which gives me perfect time to start trying to tackle this. I think I'm going to start with, this is mainly books up here, sketchbooks, art books, Sudoku books, crosswords. But I kind of need to clear this because it's weighing down this table, which is on top of these drawers with other stuff in, and I can't get to the top drawer. I need to like lift up the table to be able to get into the top drawer. So I think it makes sense to start here. We'll tackle some of the easy stuff first, just because this stuff all just goes in the wardrobe and I haven't put it in there yet. This is a bridesmaid's dress I wore a couple of weekends ago. I don't know what to do with it. I feel like it can be altered to be wearable again, so for now it's getting shoved to the back of the wardrobe. Printer, I don't know what to do with. Those notebooks aren't mine, so I might make a pile of stuff that's Ozzy's just to get it out of the way. He's just tidied up his area in here, so I feel kind of bad, but just for now, I'll put everything back. Okay, you know what? This part of this table can be his area. So I'll move this stuff off since it's mine. Does anyone else's decluttering look like this? Just moving piles of things from one place to another. Now I think we're getting into the bulk of it, the nitty gritty. I'm gonna have a pile of stuff to donate. My mum works in a charity shop and they collaborate with local schools, so a lot of the art supplies that I don't use I give to her, and then they end up in schools, which is really useful. So I'll make a pile to donate, pile to chuck in the bin, and a pile to keep. Going through the books is going to be really difficult because I feel like I'm a bit of a book hoarder, but the thing with books is I don't use physical books that often. If I'm going to read a book, especially for reference and stuff, I prefer to use it on digital. I'll read it on my iPad or even on my phone, and then I can access it wherever I am. If I'm waiting for a bus, I can read another chapter. If I'm lying in bed, I can read another chapter. So I mainly keep books because I like the look of them and I like the idea of being a book person. Any books that I keep are probably going to be mainly decorative or reference books and things that I haven't used yet or haven't looked at yet, like this one. This is brand new. This was actually sent to me by the author, but it just looks so cool, just incredible art. And this is the kind of book that I feel like I can sit down and go through bit by bit, and it just looks gorgeous. So this one will be a keep. I also have things like these boards and like 100 blank canvases. I never work on canvases. I work on paper, mainly in my sketchbook. But then anything like this, anything woody, I always keep. It drives Ozzy crazy, but I always feel like I can use it for something. Like I can make a shelf, I can make something. Not today, I'm getting rid of these. I've already broken a nail. And then I have loads of like antique and vintage books. So this one is from 1915. Might see if I can sell that. I think I'll keep a few of the really pretty ones and the ones that I actually look at, but I never look at this one. So I'll make a sell pile. I guess I'll also make a pile of stuff that's going to go into a different room. This one, again, I will keep. This is one that I reference very often. This just helps with like figuring out pricing for your work. This one I'm also going to keep. We're off to a great start, guys. Also going to keep this because I just love the artwork in this, and this is one that I will flip through for inspiration every once in a while. Do I need all of these glass bowls? Do I need any of these glass bowls? No. Always need picture frames, but that can go in a different room. And then any like finished sketchbooks that I have, I think I'm going to put in that cupboard in the bedroom. Cupboard might not stay in the bedroom, but I don't know. And also if I put a shelf up above the desk, then I'll put like my current sketchbooks and any of the books that I end up keeping. So I need to make sure I don't keep too many. So basically all sketchbooks are going in the keep pile. Most of them are half done or empty, so I'll get around to them at some point. Does one human being need this many notebooks and sketchbooks? These are the books I'm talking about that I really struggle with. I love the idea of looking through this and reading it and learning about this artist's technique. This is about Maurice Noble, who did like background art in old Disney films or like Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers type stuff. Like if I show you some, you'll recognize his style. And I love the idea of learning about all this stuff, but I don't think I've looked through this book since I got it, maybe once or twice. So I think if I want to learn about this stuff, I can either buy an ebook of this or just look online. Now, even though I just said that, I'm definitely keeping this. It's only small, and books about colour are just so interesting. I don't know, that could even go on my desk. Same with this one, just inspiring. But then ones like this have they've served me now. They've served their purpose, so they can go, they can be donated. This Atlas of the Supernatural I've had for ages. I've never used it, but at the moment it is holding little pressings of my wedding flowers. So until I figure out what I'm going to do with those flowers, I guess it's going to stay. I'll keep them in a book that I'm actually going to keep. This one costs so much money that I can't bear to part with it yet. And it can be my new flower pressing book at least. I know this rock was important to me at some point. I think I picked it up on a beach in Mexico. I can't remember. It might not have been Mexico. It might have been like Seaford. So I always get so annoyed when I watch decluttering videos and it seems like they're not getting rid of anything. Apparently I'm that person as well. I only need one Sudoku book. Okay, so after all that, we have a bag of things to donate, bag of rubbish, basket of all the little trinkety things that need to be moved elsewhere and found a place for, half-finished sketchbooks and notebooks, completely finished sketchbooks and notebooks, empty sketchbooks and notebooks. If I ever go to buy another sketchbook or notebook, someone please remind me that I have this many that need using. This is the stack of books that I'm keeping. It's a bit more than I would have liked. I might do another pass through. And then these boxes here are all empty now. That's what I emptied into that basket. So these can help for storage at a later point once I'm starting to put things into place. So that corner's empty. I might just move everything back into that corner for now. And the next thing I need to do is move that treadmill and get to work on these drawers. There's also stuff all stacked behind and beside the drawers. So I think we'll save that for another day. We're going to call it a day for now. I think Ozzy and baby are going to be home in a sec anyway, so we'll leave it at that for now. So today we went to Ikea for some storage boxes. I got other stuff as well, as you can see. So we're going to do a really quick haul while the baby is asleep. I couldn't resist getting some plants to replace the ones that had died while I was on maternity leave, and some extra because you can never have too many. These are the storage boxes I got. I got 4 of these just to put all my stuff in, basically. Anything that's left from the room clear out will go into boxes like this and then go into cupboards or drawers or wherever, just so that everything can be in categories and be easy to get to, because it won't be right by my desk. If I want to take a whole box of like crafting supplies, bring it to my desk and work from that, then hopefully these will do the job. I was actually hoping to get a Billy bookcase for beside Ozzy's desk so that I could start moving the stuff from that cupboard in the bedroom out and into his area so that I could start putting my stuff in those cupboards, but it was just too big to fit in the car with the car seat in there. So I'm just going to order that and have it shipped with the wardrobe when we get that delivered. I did see the wardrobe in person and it's huge, which is on one hand really good because I'm sure that we'll be able to store all our clothes and all of our extra stuff in there, but also it's really going to like take over quite a lot of space in that room. So it's something I need to think about, and I'm gonna go over different ideas this evening. But it was nice to see that in person and to know that that is going to be good storage in that room and good storage for the flat in general. I also got a high chair. We are getting to around that time. She does sit up quite well. This one is £15, which is really good, and I've seen that you can customize them quite easily. There are loads of products you can buy to make them fit your style better, and apparently it's a good high chair, so happy to sort of get that done and out of the way. And now I feel like it'll be easier to have her sitting up higher, like when I'm doing stuff when I'm in the kitchen. It's nice to have that option, so I'm going to try and set that up while she still naps, but we'll see how long this nap lasts. Also got a couple of these like picture book ledge things. These are going to go next to Rose's cot and have her books in, and maybe any other like little trinkets and things that we need next to her cot. Got this nice bowl that I'm going to use as a fruit bowl. The fruit bowl that we have at the moment is massive, and we only ever have like 6 apples and a bunch of bananas in it at any given time. This will probably be temporary as a fruit bowl because I think we might start getting more fruit, but this will work for now, and also I can use this elsewhere in the flat once I'm done with it. Like, it'll be a nice serving dish whenever we have people around for dinner. So yeah, I just thought it was nice. I don't think I've seen this in Ikea before. I think it's a new one, and it's got like a sort of antique glass look to it, which I really like. And last but certainly not least, can't forget about my original baby. This is just like a scratch pad for Thierry. I think I'm gonna wrap it around his current scratching post because it's all fallen apart, and hopefully it stays up and he likes it and stops scratching our armchair. But yeah, that's it. I am going to stop talking and crack on with sorting out as much of this stuff as I possibly can before baby wakes up, and we will check in tomorrow for the second round of decluttering.
Through the arbor in the garden room, wings are beating, baby, me and you alone. Pencil drawing phases of the moon, all through the stages, both becoming seen into. Slowly we take on phosphorescence, vivid and born, phosphorescence.
So that's it. My electronics, books, sketchbooks, notebooks, scrapbooking and extra art supplies are in this cupboard in the bedroom, and I'll get them out as and when I need them. I don't use this stuff often, so it's fine to not be in my main workspace, and since it's all in boxes, I'm confident I'll be able to sneak in and get anything that I do end up needing while the baby is napping. My gouache and camera supplies, which I obviously do need more often, are out in the living room near my desk, and then paperwork and things can go in the big wardrobe in the second room when we end up getting that. So it's all kind of all over the place, but it all makes sense and works how it is, and this is just what you have to do when you don't have a huge amount of space to work with. I have been spending the last couple of evenings working on a puzzle that I am going to put in this empty frame up here, just to have something to put in there for now. It's like a map of the area that we live in, so I thought it'd be nice. But yeah, I think eventually maybe I'll make a piece of art that I can put in there and maybe replace the art that's in these ones as well, and Ozzy can have these since these are his. But yeah, I think that's it for now. It's still clearly a work in progress, but I have everything out here that I need now to be able to work while the baby is sleeping. We just need to work on the whole baby sleeping thing. She is actually napping right now, but see how long that lasts. But yeah, that is, you know, an issue for another day. That is not what we're dealing with today. Today we have done what we came here to do. I have a new workspace that I love, so we are just gonna celebrate that win, and I will thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you soon in the next one in my new space. So I'll see you then. Bye.